Hi everyone, so I promised that I would make a video talking about the road trip I went with my mom and Fritz too. She just decided like, I don't know, she wanted to take a road trip to go see her sister, my aunt, and my aunt's ex-husband that she lives with, that she had been on and off with for a nice long time. All in Yuma, Arizona. We live in Spokane. And so, like the beginning of the month, we went down there. We stayed at a few places along the way, of course, and I'm just gonna tell you the ones that I was like memorable. So I'm gonna go straight to actually going to Vegas. So we stayed at this casino, a little bit ways outside of Las Vegas. Yes, we did. And the room, like the casino part, they redid. The rest of the hotel, they basically just like patched up the walls and stuff like that. Um, and just like put some paintings on the wall. And like, okay, it's all good. It's all nice now. Um, uh, so we decided to well, the first place we stayed at um before we got to Vegas, we were next to like Sherry's, and so we decided to eat dinner there. I actually kind of liked the food that I had. My mom didn't like it, and she didn't even like the pie that she got, unfortunately. The pie that I got was like a chocolate cream pie. Wasn't that bad. Okay, but going to Vegas. So my mom found we drove up to the place and we saw a bunch of half dressed women. Pictures of women on the outside of the place that we're staying. My mom was like, "This isn't the place that we're staying at, right?" But it was. And so, yeah, we checked into the room. The room wasn't all that nice. And then we decided, okay, well, there's like a restaurant inside the casino. It's Mexican food. Um, let's go try it out. My mom wanted to eat in the room, get the food and eat in the room. I wanted to just go there and hang out down there, which was a mistake for multiple reasons that you'll find out. So we couldn't leave Fritz in the room. You can't just leave your dogs at hotels. There are a lot of dogs. You can't just leave the dog in the room. You either have to bring the dog with you or be with the dog. So we took Fritz down there, and Fritz does not like a lot of loud noises. Very noise sensitive. Um, and so we sat there, and of course, just like posters outside, there were girls with like little tiny tops on with the boobs pushed up, but basically showing off the booties and belly and all that kind of stuff. And it does not matter if you are a straight woman, a gay woman, a straight man, a gay man, whatever. The boobs were like like they were pushed up, so they were basically like right in your face. So I tried not to look at the boobas, but it was kind of hard to do. So we drank. My mom had her drink, and I don't drink alcohol. I wanted like a virgin, like margarita drink, and usually margarita drinks I get are blended. It wasn't blended. And it had alcohol in it. We told the girl that, took it back, took it tomorrow, still alcohol in it. Apparently they don't know how to make a non like a alcohol drink non-alcoholic, which is like just like put like I don't know, soda or something like that instead of the alcohol. I don't know. Mom ordered her food to go, which was like sitting like on my lap and stuff like that too. And then I ordered like pup, a little pup of tortilla soup. And my mom's food got out like no problem. But the soup took way too long to come out. And when it did, we messed with the doll again. It was a big giant bowl. And it's like we didn't want to be there longer than we had to, especially with Fritz not being very happy about the situation either. And so we decided that we would have the soup to go. So I took Fritz up to the room, and my mom waited downstairs. Well, it was taking like a while for it to come back up, so I ate some of like the rice and beans. That's what I had for dinner, rice and beans and pie. And when my mom came up, she told me that she waited for like, because I could tell it was like taking a very long, unnecessary long time for what they were supposed to be doing, which is putting the soup in a good to go container so mom can bring it up. And she told me that she was like waiting a long time, and she realized that the people that were sitting next to us that came like after we came in already got all their food. And one of the people who did come, who was like a group, only one of the guys got the food, while the other guys had to sit and wait. And my mom thought the whole entire situation was ridiculous. She basically yelled, I believe, at the person responsible for that part of the hotel and told them to just bring the soup up to the room. She gave them the wrong room number. um, but of course, after my mom just going off on them, they did not want to, of course, deal with her, so they decided to just take the soup off of the bill. So I didn't get my soup, unfortunately. And then after that, when we were driving to Yuma, we the I really wanted to, for like the longest time I wanted to go to Zach Banden's Haunted Museum, and I got to go to it. My mom made it so we could both go, but you can't, of course, you can't bring like a dog in unless the dog is a service animal. And after going in there and seeing what kind of stuff they had in there, and kind of like spirits attached to those things, I believe that was best that Fritz stayed in the car with my mom. Which I ended up giving the money back for that for her, even though she's like, Lay said like, oh, we'll keep this like pass thing for you for the next time you come. But they can't, of course, do that, so they just gave a portion of the money for my mom to be on the tour. Um, and she got me like a pass, which is I have it actually, which is it's a VIP. It's a LIP, of course. So that is, and so if you have like Ashley, he has had like a show where he meets people that have like these haunted objects at his museum, and he takes those objects from the people and puts in his museum. And so if you've seen that, you got to see like he apparently moves stuff around, so each time it's um kind of like different because he does eventually move stuff around. So if I go there again, I probably see maybe some of the sea stuff, but also some different stuff. Because I definitely do want to go again. I went in like the daytime because we had to go to Yuma. Um, so like nothing like really bad happened. I didn't get touched in any sort of way by any negative spirits or demonic spirits. I am. I fully believe in like I don't believe in heaven or hell, but I do believe in the afterlife. I do believe that's a place that I know once you die that just can't be it. There's something that our soul or spirit has to go. And sometimes it's unfortunately that some spirits are stuck on off and they can't move on for one way or another. Something is keeping them here and they can't move on because of that. And I do believe in like demonic spirits and evil spirits, but I also of course believe in the good ones because there's good people out there, so it has to be good spirits, right? So if you're like into like the most like disturbing, macabre kind of thing, then that place is definitely for you. They had each room was dedicated to a certain person or a certain thing. which was very, very fascinating. Got to learn a lot. I remembered so much of it because it was so much. But since I was RIP, there's like certain like places that you could go and choose whether or not and things to choose whether or not to do. And one of them was like this like crawl space thing. And I was the only one who went into it. I was the first one to go into like the rooms and stuff like that. And like, the girl that was like in the group was like, you know what? I want you to go into this room with me because you're just you got the guts. So yeah. Um I think it was mainly because it was daytime that I wasn't as, fearful of anything really bad happening. Because spirits are known to be more active at nighttime than in the day. So yeah, but that was a lot of fun. I got some stuff from the gift shop. I wanted to get a shot glass for my dad, but I wasn't able to. I did get, um, oh my gosh, stretching. I got a black candle, and it also has this like necklace to it as well, like a little thing that I can like put onto like a necklace, which is really cool. I would put back in just a bit. And then I also got some incense. But to let you know how much I play this kind of stuff, I actually have a Switch kit in my room. I'm not gonna show you it because I don't know where it is currently. Um, so yeah, so that was like a fun thing that we got to do. And then finally we got to my aunt's house, and she lives in an RV park apparently, and a mobile home. The shower, the water only got so hot. I'm used to having showers that like make my skin like all nice and red. And so yeah, so I was like, one of the times like, I can't wait to go be in a hotel and have a nice warm shower, cause oh. But yeah, so there is also a person and human that's got turned into museum, and that was on an older season of Ghost Adventures. It was also not daytime, so nothing happened. But we got to go to the prison. Well, what was what's like left of prison because there was a fire and a lot got destroyed. That was a long time ago, but it's just now like a small portion, and we got some um stuff that I got mainly stuff for my dad. I got a necklace. Um, but it was actually cool. I did take pictures and videos of it. But of course it was daytime, so I'm pretty sure I didn't really get anything. I would have done videos of the museum, but Zach had some magic cameras and spirit boxes around the museum, and so having a phone on they could pick up interviews from the phone from the cell devices. So I wasn't able any of that, unfortunately. Um, so yeah, but I did take a bunch of videos and pictures, and I didn't know that the room that we were in at the Aniima at the prison was like the same room where the prisoners would perform. And so that because they got with the stage and they had like a big screen talking about across the prison. So that's what we did. The only downside about staying at my besides the show is that there was a communication issue with my mom and my aunt, and I was kind of like in between, like trying to like figure stuff out, talking to both of them because my mom was on like the out. It's like it's kind of hard to. It's like sitting room, the sitting room, and stuff like that. But besides that, it was nice to see her and talk to her. We did go to a Mexican restaurant. I got a good blended margarita, and she actually made tortilla soup at her house, so I got some of that. It was good. Um, and then of course, after that, we were driving home, and oh, one thing that me and Fritz got to see were cottontails there. We'll take many of us. That was awesome. Um, So when we were driving out of there, um when we were starting to get towards like going home, we took my sister's car. It broke down. We got we were like basically like, in the middle of nowhere, and the place that could have fixed our car couldn't fix our car, and so we had to be towed to this little town to a Ford dealership. So we temporarily rented so we can drive around the town, go a few places around the town. In it. So we got a Ford white van. It was big, spacious. We don't really like Ford vehicles because it kind of to drive. Um, the town that we got stuck in, like we could have gotten stuck in worse towns, and that was actually pretty good. It was nice. Oh yeah, back to the real quick. I did go to a market. It's not like we markets that me and my mom used to like farmers markets, which is like made by like a lot of like small local businesses and stuff like that. They had like some of that, but it was mainly commercial stuff. But I did get a few things. I got stretching up again. This, of course, I saw Butt Kit Kat had to with wings. I had to get it. Absolutely cute. And then I got crystals. These little crystals, because I love crystals and stuff like that. I love stones. I love all that. So yeah. So yeah, we were stuck in that town. It was nice. We ate some. We actually ate a place where we could have what's inside of us, which is nice. Yeah, you like that? Um, but yeah, it wasn't all that bad. We could have been there. We were there for like basically like 2 days, and I had interviews coming up, so I was really worried about getting back home. Well, luckily, of course, we got back home. My sister's car, unfortunately, was stuck there. And we ended up bringing back the van to the dealership, and then we ended up taking a taxi ride all the way to like I believe Phoenix to a little dealership to get a car, and we drove that car basically the way back home. We were in Idaho, we were like in like the Idaho area, and I kept seeing like along the way I kept seeing signs to Cracker Barrel, and the only reference that I had to Cracker Barrel was from Markiplier, and he's saying how much he loved the chicken dumplings. And of course, I ended up getting that there. I got some hot chocolate and it was actually really good. It was cute. It was a lot of like vintage candy and sodas and so that, which was really cool. Although I thought the kids closer were for like little kids and children. And we ordered beignets, but unfortunately we did not get the beignets. I saw her like putting it down, but we didn't even get billed for that because it wasn't even on the bill. So, but there is one in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. We have gone to Coeur d'Alene before, so maybe I'll get the beignets then. But overall, it wasn't that bad a trip. The only annoying thing is my mom snores. She's really bad at snoring, so I tried listening to like maybe pods when I slept at nighttime to focus on that instead of the snoring. Fritz could hear all the other people walking around and doing stuff outside the room, and of course he started not being too happy about that, which is why I'm worried about living in an apartment or a townhouse because of hearing like outside noises and stuff like that. But overall, it was adventure. I definitely will not forget about that. I am not planning on going on any road trips anytime soon, and they are small ones, not big ones like that. Yeah, it was something. Uh, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That is like basically the biggest thing that has happened to me so far this month. Besides the interview things, which went okay. I haven't heard back from either places, unfortunately. But I'll still keep looking for a job so that way me and the Waffles can get our own place, possibly maybe with a roommate. Let's see about that. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys all have a good Spain. You guys next like kind of like holidays like Mother's Day and stuff like that. So I hope you do something for special for your mom. My mom's birthday is also on Mother's Day, so she gets extra special treatment. Okay. That is about it. I will see you guys in next video when I have something to update you all on.